Hi, I'm Graham from Second Era of Moles, and if you clicked on this video accidentally, 90 seconds is all I ever ask. Welcome back to another week that was on Pokemon Masters X. It's been another busy week. We've had the end of the Star of the Contest event. We've had the Champion Stadium moving on to the Unova region for another go-round there. We've had the subway all aboard the Victory train. Got that one right this time. We've had a couple of rotations through the daily regional battles. We've had the Battleville reopen, that's what I'm forgetting. So let's dive straight into the Champion Stadium. I feel like this was one of the easier weeks. I managed to get through this one quite quickly and without too many problems. So for round one, there's a special attack reduction. I saw that Shauntal was weak to ground types this week, and I thought, well, she uses special attacks, so we'll go against her and we'll take a team of Palossand, Garchomp and Xerneas. So you use Flinch with Palossand, you raise Garchomp stats, you use Dazzling Gleam with the Deer to get down to that first sync move. It's Xerneas that takes it for the stats boosts that comes along with it. Once you pass that first sync move, you're going to be setting Sandstorm. That's when you set your Sandstorm. Still flinching with Acerola. You want the Sandstorm to get the extra stats boosts for this match is too much fun with Garchomp. Xerneas starts using Horn Leech. You should have the move gauge to do that because of the speed boosts for everyone. It's optional to use over here, which is Acerola's trainer move. I did use it and I probably shouldn't have done because it made Acerola faint. You're probably better off going with The World is Vast if you need some healing going on. Your second sync move is with Garchomp though. I've got Garchomp at 6x now, and along with Earthquake, that should mean that the sides aren't going to be doing too much of anything, and then you just Earthquake, Earthquake, Earthquake until the Chandelure goes out. In round 2, your condition is that the move gauge is going to refill much more quickly. I chose to take on Grimsley because he was weak to steel types and my team was Jasmine, Gloria and Steven. I thought, why take one steel type striker when you can take two steel type strikers? And the sync order for this one is Jasmine to get that 6x support boost, then Steven to get the Mega Evolution for Metagross, and then Gloria to take advantage of that extra sync boost from the enemy getting a sync move. I made a bit of a mistake on this one. I put health plus 6 when I was aiming for the move gauge minus 2. Worked out quite well actually though with my dual strikers. So Jasmine's going to be raising defense, maybe using a Clang. Steven's raising its attack. Gloria's using Behemoth Blade to get down to that first sync move. She's using Behemoth Blade all along. It's not really worth using Laser Sharp Focus until just before her sync move. Steven is raising his attack and then using either Meteor Mash or Iron Head, depending on how many bars you've got left. Jasmine is useful for recharging the move gauge here and also using Clang because that's going to protect you from critical hits. Grimsley is going to try and use critical hits on you a fairly large amount. On to round 3, probably the one I struggled with a little bit. You get a special attack boost. I chose to take on Caitlin, who was weak to electric types. I was going to say lightning types. I was like, that's not right. So I went with Hau and Raichu, Volkner and Signasuit Elesa and Rotom. The main problem is that Caitlin can one-shot Hau with the sync move. So you're going to want to use both of the sync moves from Hau on her to take her down. You should get 2 in before she uses 1 because of Breathtaking. So you're setting Electric Field, you're trying to get some flinching with Volkner. Elesa is raising special attack. Hau is using Feel the Alolan Breeze to get that 6 plus 6 speed boost, and that's going to really help with his sync move for Inertia. I'd been trying to take out the sides first because I thought, I don't want them to be one-shotting Hau. But when it came down to it, they didn't actually hit that hard. They're going to use Icy Wind and Heat Wave. And I was like, but then it came and it's like, oh no, that's not too bad. I didn't really have any healing this team, so I could put in that as one of my conditions for an easy 100 points. On to round 4, I chose to take on Marshall for this one, as you got a physical attack reduction. I went with Venusaur, Viola and Masquerain, and Janine, so I was going for a poison trap with Janine reducing stats. It took me 3 tries to get poison on the other team. It was a little bit irritating. Venusaur is your sinker. I have her at 6x, so she does more damage with her sync move anyway. Viola's setting Trap and then Struggle Bug to reduce stats. Janine is using Venom Drench to reduce stats that way as well. I always tend to use Mega Healing after I've used my sync move because it gives Venusaur that extra attack boost, and it's that second sync move you want to get to more quickly. And so the champion this week is Alder. The condition is a physical attack boost. I chose as well to have a special attack reduction. I went with both Lycanrocs and Hilbert. So Hilbert raises attack, speed, crit hit rate. Kukui gets in with an Accelerate first to maybe get some flinching, and then uses Leer to reduce defense. And Olivia raises her stats and then is attacking with Stone Edge and using sync moves as well. She's a sync nuker. She's getting a 6x very soon. I'm looking forward to that. And I went with the old tactic of using Stone Edges on the sides to take them out first and finish off Alder with a sync move, big one down the middle. Did 44k damage, wasn't quick enough to take a screenshot. Well. So there's your 7,500 points for this week. I don't have much time, so I've speeded through it. Hopefully you've learned a little thing or two along the way with it though. So the Battle Villa has reopened. Remember, you've only got 2 weeks to get through that. Remember your daily sync battles, co-op battles as well to get extra cookies. I haven't been using Leon yet. I'm like, yeah, it's been too easy using Leon, so we'll go with something else. There is a Rock Gear event. I've not really got my teeth into that one because I've been busy today and it only launched today. The final thing this week is all aboard the Victory Train. You can face off against Ingo and Emmett 2-on-2. I thought, nah, we'll go 1-on-2. So I used Empoleon in the first one and that worked really well. I was like, yeah, let's do that again. Didn't work second time around. Had to add Hilbert in there. I've seen someone do it 1-on-2 with Swampert. That was very interesting, so see if you can find that one. And that was another week that was. Thank you very much for joining me. Next week, Moltres is coming to the Legendary Arena, so that'll be interesting. Another fire type in there. But you're well past the 90-second mark at this point, so thank you very much and congratulations. You can subscribe to the channel, you can follow me on Twitter, and hopefully you'll join me next week for the week that will be. But thank you very much for watching this one, and goodbye.